What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to do a quick discussion on The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 1, titled Seed, sneak preview that just got released by AMC. Now, before I get off into the discussion, if you guys want to check out this sneak preview for episode 1 of Season 3 of The Walking Dead, please check in the description down below, and I will have a link for the video so you guys can check it out. Then you guys come back to this video, leave y'all thoughts, and tell me what y'all think. So, I will not. I'm not going to put no analysis into this video because this clip was only 1 minute and 10 seconds. But now, let me say this first. I am so excited for The Walking Dead Season 3. When I seen that clip, my heart started beating, pounding. Because I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead. I'm a big fan, I'm a die-hard fan. But moving on. Now, we see the clip, and like I say, this is for episode 1 of Season 3 of The Walking Dead. And it's titled Seed. And we see this clip. And in the characters that we see Maggie, we see Herschel, we see Daryl, we see Glenn, we see Rick, and we see Carl. That I mentioned, and T-Dog. And let me say this. T-Dog got some lines this time. Clap it up, man. T-Dog got some lines. And the lines that he said was relevant this time. He actually had some relevant lines. We all know in the other season, some of the stuff that T-Dog said was irrelevant. Didn't nobody care at all. But the stuff he had to say was relevant. He actually told Rick about where they should not go. And Rick actually considered it. Rick started talking to himself, telling himself the same thing. I'm like, that's what's up. T-Dog's actually getting some shine. Now I hope he don't get no shine and then die off this season. That's one thing I hope the producers is not doing is like hyping his shine up and then eventually they kill him off. Cause we all know like every time a character get ready to die, they always get a storyline to themselves. Sometimes they get more screen time than usual than the other characters. Then they kill off the character that was gonna who got the screen time this season, like Dale. We see Dale get a lot of screen time, especially in terms of questioning Rick them about killing what's the kid name? Killing, I can't even remember his name. Randall. Yeah, we really get to go in depth in terms of how Dale feel about the zombie apocalypse and how he still keeps his humanity out of everybody in that group. Now, and we also see Laurie in the truck. She was not outside with the group when they was looking at the map. Now, and I think Laurie is still mad about Shane's death and about Rick killing Shane. So I think that this still takes a toll on her because remember this is only episode 1 of season 3. And she got mad in the season 2 finale. So I'm assuming that she's still mad about it. That's the reason why she didn't get out the truck. And now we see the group looking at a map. Now, and they debating about where to go now because it gets to a point where it seems like Rick is tired of running. Because they say something about herds of walkers is coming. And you see Daryl bring up the number of the herds. Now remember in the Walking Dead, in the Talking Dead, in the Talking Dead after show, it's mentioned that there's more walkers than humans now. I ain't talking about season 2 and season 3. There is more walkers than humans now. And we all know that this infection is airborne. So of course you can get killed the normal way and still turn. Long as your brain haven't been messed with. If your brain's still intact and you get killed the normal way, you will turn. And like they said, humans is on the verge of extinction. So, oh man, I can't wait to see how this is going to play out. And we see them debating on where to live at now because, like I said, they did mention a herd and they was trying to lead the herd off from following them. But of course, it's stated in the TV series that the herd can smell fresh humans or fresh human blood in terms of their own because they cells are dead. So of course they don't want to eat their cells, of course, or they kind because there's nothing living about them. The only thing is they just walking. but they don't want to eat their own flesh. They want human flesh, flesh that's still living, it's still fresh. They want human flesh. You know what I'm saying? So, and this take me back to what Maggie said, because Maggie mentioned this in season 2. I think she told Rick them. She mentioned this to Rick. She say, "Okay, we can escape and find somewhere to stay." Now I can't remember the exact quote she said, but this is kind of what she said and how she kind of put it in a simpler way. She basically said that we can escape and find shelter, but how long will that last before they find us again? And that's a good question, because we hear Rick talking, and Rick mentioned this. We can find some shelter, but we can stay there for a couple of days. He didn't say forever like he did with Hershel's Born, so that makes me think that even Rick knows what Rick mindset is different now, because usually he'd be like, "Oh, we can stay at this place," but he said for a couple of days, so even Rick knows this is true. They will get found. The walkers will find them again eventually. If not soon, they will find them later, like they did in season 2. Especially from the gunshots and the sound barrier traveling within the air radius, or I'm sorry, the sound radius, and so not too much I can really say else about this clip, because like I say, it's only 1 minute and 10 seconds, but they definitely trying to escape the herd that's coming from. We also see Beth too. I forgot about Beth, and Beth have an axe in her hand, which looks I'm not a fan of Beth, not too much. Even Kara, I'm not a fan of Kara either, but sometimes I seem to forget about Kara. I think I forgot to mention her, but I just mentioned her, but she's so irrelevant to me, but she's really relevant in the story. She plays a major part in the story. Well, in a comic book story, but she ain't really played the major part in the TV series. But like I say, T-Dog got some lines, and the information he said was relevant. Now, and they also bring up about going down or going south, but they mentioned that there might be a herd there. So Rick them decide to head to west, to the west. So I don't know how this is going to play out, but they definitely said in the south there's probably a herd of walkers. So they decided to head to the west. So I definitely want to say how it's going to play out. They were looking at a map, and they were trying to figure out ways to lead the walkers away. But overall, this was a quick discussion for The Walking Dead season 3 sneak preview clip that got released. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I had a nap, and I know it's kind of dark in this room. It look real dark, but forgive me. Remember to subscribe, rate, comment, and let's talk about this in the comment section down below, because I definitely want to see how you guys feel about this clip and what you guys think is going to happen in season 3. Peace.